Alright, so I just wanted to give a little update with regard to Daddy and his health situation. So today we went to the walking clinic, and the purpose of today's visit was because of he having palpitations, right, which is the heart rate is high. Um, Recently I started to do research on sleep apnea and how to fix it, how to deal with it. And sleep apnea, to me, from what I see from his symptoms, have a big impact on how it is his health is going right now. So I sent across the video on sleep apnea, and you would see that sleep apnea have to do with a person not breathing or not getting sufficient air while they're sleeping, which causes a number of health issues. And remember, this has been happening since I know myself. My father snoring hard like this, but the snore is not the problem. It's when he stops breathing while he's sleeping, and you will realize that while he's snoring, you go hear, and then all of a sudden you wouldn't hear nothing for like 30 seconds, 45 seconds. It's because he stopped breathing. So what has happened is that the brain just wake up the body and tell the body that you need to wake up. So that breaks his sleep, which causes now him to be tired during the day all the time. So that's why you find that he always sleepy, always tired, the doctor here today read from the document that he was given in Trinidad that he have atrial fibrillation, right? I didn't know this. He didn't tell me that because he didn't know, and I didn't realize his situation is that severe. That means that his heartbeat is an irregular beat, right? Or it could be the same palpitations, which is racing of the heart. But in my opinion, atrial fibrillation is different compared to palpitation. That's why it have two different names. Anyways, I know no doctor. Me not trying to diagnose nothing here, but I highly suggest that when he reach back Trinidad, the number one thing that he needs to do to go to his family doctor, whoever it is, Dr. Iqbal or whoever, through the clinic or wherever, and get them to do a referral for him to do a sleep study. That sleep study now, they would hook him up with machines or whatever and thing. If it's in a lab, nowadays they have technology where you would bring home the machine with you, you put on your own thing, and you sleep in your own house. They would give them results. That machine would give them results. They would look at the results, and then they would the sleep specialist would advise them on how to proceed next, whether they need a CPAP machine or APAP machine, and then start the procedure to go from there. Right? So I tell them, I advise them to do it privately, because privately you will have to pay more, but at least you're not saying don't waiting 5-10 years like he did in Juman Clinic. Okay, he tell me he was in Juman Clinic. Juman is ENT. Is ENT? Yeah, he said Juman is ENT, ear, nose and throat, right? So I tell him, brother, you might as well spend your money and see about yourself, because your health is important. And right now, his situation, I believe that if it is treated promptly and dealt with in time, that he can still recover and do things well, right? Because he still have health, he still have strength, while he still have it, he might as well deal with it, compared to if he down and out, because he's at an increased risk for a stroke or heart attack right now as it stands, if he continues like this. That's why the doctor today gave him medication. Dr. Lee, we went and see a doctor today, not my doctor, but doctor was nice. Doctor let him know straight up, he have to keep he have to keep checking his blood pressure, and he have to keep checking his heart rate, right? So he did get medication, Cresto and whatever, for cholesterol, want to keep the heart from not racing and that kind of thing, so it looked like some bumpy roads ahead, but inshallah all will work out well with plenty of love and support, especially from all in Trinidad, who always there to give that physical support and that physical love that we are not able to do here in Canada. We really appreciate that. I know all leaders do an excellent job looking out for Daddy. I know all leaders checking on him, because as he lives alone, that is a major concern for me. It is a major concern for all of us, I think. Because if it is that he was to get a heart attack or a stroke in the middle of the night, he probably mightn't even be able to pick up his phone to call. He might just bawl out and, thing like that. Anyways, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless him and preserve him. What's going on here? Not jam. In the middle of my talk. Yeah, in the middle of my talk. What jam? Anyways, so let me continue my talk. I had them duck on them in the back there. So my advice is for everybody to know the signs and symptoms of a stroke. Here they have an acronym called FAST. It has to do with facial, arms, speech, talk, that kind of thing, or time, and know the symptom of a stroke. So if it is that you see that you're looking strange, or anybody looking strange and they're showing these signs, you need to call an ambulance right away, like 2 hours before. So it's Trinidad. So anyways, I don't want to make it into a whole thing, but we had to look to do something from here now to help him to get that CPAP machine, to get that sleep study done, and get to them clinic. I sent him information, but looking to start a group chat in this direction, so we have all his information stored in one place on WhatsApp. Alright, love all you, take care.